My review of the most surprisingly great comedy coming right up.
Give me the coat off your back, Suzanne. You're all that I wanted of a girl. You're all that I need in the world. I'm your child, make me blush, drive me wild, Suzanne. Ooh, you're all that I wanted.
Welcome to my review of one of the most fresh, genuine, sincere, and heartfelt comedies I've seen in a while, Going the Distance, starring real-life couple Drew Barrymore and Justin Long, also co-starring Christina Applegate, stand-up comedian Jim Gaffigan, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's Charlie Day, Saturday Night Live's Jason Sudeikis, and the underused Rob Riggle. Let's get on to the review. The main story about this film is that Justin Long plays a young music exec who just meets Drew Barrymore, who just moved to New York for a summer intern job for 6 weeks, and then after those 6 weeks are done, she has to move back to California to live with her older sister and brother-in-law, played by Christina Applegate and Jim Gaffigan, hilariously. Now, this is one of the funniest movies I've seen all year. This and Dinner for... It actually made me question that it was actually funnier than Dinner for Schmucks, and I don't know... It's like right next to him on my favorite films of the year. And let's go to the bad things first. I think, yes, the predictability in this film, you can see it from, like, whatever. That's why I think Dinner for Schmucks is a tiny bit better, but really, I just had an amazing time at this movie. The crowd loved it. I loved it. We were laughing our asses off. I thought this was going to be an occasionally funny movie, but no, it was hilarious. It's, like, up there with, like, mainstream comedies today. It's great. It's a very funny movie. It's funnier than 500 Days of Summer, but not better than 500 Days of Summer, because that movie is freaking genius. Still, that's pretty much the only thing that's wrong, is that it's predictable, and that's pretty much it. Every critic is just doing the same thing, because you know how it's going to end, and that's why it's not getting good reviews, but it should be raved about. As for the performances, Justin Long, I always was a big fan of Justin Long. This is probably his best role to date. Drew Barrymore is actually my favorite actress, and she's always given a good performance in my eye. Even Wayne's World 2. Yeah, I remembered you were in that. Can't slide that on me, honey! Tyra Banks alert. Anyway, Jim Gaffigan and Christine Applegate, surprisingly are a believable couple, a believable married couple, I should say, and they're really funny together, especially Christina Applegate. I haven't laughed at Christina Applegate ever. Not even on Married with Children, but she's hilarious in this. But of course, the scene stealers are Jason Sudeikis and Charlie Day as Justin Long's roommates, and oh my god, they were hilarious. Their interaction with Justin Long is like that alone, the funniest moments I've seen all year, like ever. Funnier than the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Samuel L. Jackson scene and the other guys. Funnier than the whole entire dinner scene in Dinner for Schmucks. I know that's kind of saying much. I probably have to take that back, but still. This is one of the freshest comedies I've seen all year. The good things about this movie is that whenever there is a predictable scene, they end it with a bang. And yeah, they do end every single predictable scene with a bang, right to your funny bone. And that was my spleen. What the hell am I pointing at? The direction by Nanette Bernstein, who also previously directed documentaries, and the most notably, she directed American Teen, which I didn't see. But sometimes it actually feels like very real, like literally, like it feels kind of like a documentary, especially the dinner scenes. Like they're really real life, and I think it depicts relationships almost as good as 500 Days of Summer. Notice I say almost, but nonetheless, it's a great. It does prove that it's a great depiction of romantic comedies. Yeah, that's pretty much the only bad thing I had about it, was the predictability. And yeah, all the cast members worked great together, but Rob Riggle, man, he has been probably the most underused comedian the whole entire year. Other guys, Furry Vengeance, this, and Killers. 4 movies. Give him some comedy! But anyway, I'm going to give this film a 9 out of 10. I think it's one of the best comedies of the year. It's like in my top 10 of the year so far, yeah. And I also saw The Virginity Hit, which is terrible. Skip that this week and see this instead. Or Machete. 3 out of 10 for the virginity hit. And I changed my Machete rating to a 9 out of 10. Because I don't know, I just liked Machete a lot. But there were some problems with it, but it's still nonetheless a great movie. 9 out of 10 for Going the Distance, and I will see you guys later.